Have you ever felt like there's more to you than meets the eye, like hidden potential just waiting to be unlocked? Imagine, for a moment, that versions of you exist in parallel, each living out different choices, holding pieces of wisdom, skills, and experiences that you've yet to access. What if uniting these versions could bring about a profound transformation, aligning you with your highest spiritual potential? This isn't just a theory, it's a journey toward integrating all facets of yourself, bringing you into alignment with the full power of your being. Ready to discover the hidden path to your spiritual awakening? The concept of parallel selves might seem abstract at first, but think of it this way: every choice you make creates a version of you that lives out the path you didn't take. These parallel versions of you, existing in different dimensions, each hold a potential aspect of who you are. Now, imagine the power of tapping into these versions, bringing together their wisdom, skills, and experiences into your present self. This unification isn't just a theoretical idea, it's a profound spiritual practice aimed at achieving a greater sense of alignment and balance in your life. Spiritually, the idea of integrating these parallel selves is about more than just curiosity. It's about reaching a state of inner completeness. Each version of you holds pieces of the puzzle that, when brought together, form a more complete version of your true self. This isn't about becoming someone else, it's about becoming more of who you are. People who practice this form of integration often describe a sense of deeper connection with themselves and their purpose. It's a journey toward wholeness, one that brings clarity and direction. If you've ever felt like there's more to you than what you experience in your day-to-day life, that's because there is. These parallel versions of you contain abilities, insights, and experiences that your current self hasn't tapped into yet. And integrating them doesn't require complicated rituals or spiritual ceremonies. Sometimes, it's as simple as sitting in meditation, focusing on the version of you that is more aligned with your goals, and inviting that energy into your life. It's about expanding your awareness of who you truly are. Take, for instance, someone who feels stuck in their career. They might sense that there's a version of them that made different choices, perhaps pursued a passion they set aside for something more practical. Through the process of unification, they can draw from that version's experiences, gaining insights and skills that help them reignite their passion in the present. It's not just about daydreaming, it's about intentionally accessing the wisdom of your parallel selves to shape your current reality. This unification process can also be deeply healing. Many of us carry unresolved emotional conflicts from the past, choices we regret, paths we wish we had taken. By connecting with the versions of ourselves that made those different choices, we can heal these wounds, understanding that every version of us is simply another facet of the same whole. It's an act of compassion toward yourself, allowing you to embrace all parts of your journey without judgment. Energetically, unifying these selves helps balance the sometimes chaotic feelings of disconnection we experience in life. Think of it like tuning an instrument. When all the strings are aligned, the music flows harmoniously. In the same way, when your various selves are aligned, your energy flows more smoothly. This creates a sense of peace, purpose, and clarity. Life becomes less about navigating obstacles and more about moving with the current of your true potential. For those on a spiritual path, this process of unification is like stepping into a higher version of yourself. It's not about becoming someone different. It's about integrating the best aspects of all your parallel selves into one, unified being. The power of this lies in the realization that you are not fragmented but whole, with each version of you contributing to your journey toward spiritual growth and empowerment. As you explore this concept of parallel selves, it becomes clear that the journey of unification is ongoing. Each step brings you closer to that sense of completeness, where your current self aligns with your higher consciousness. But this is just the beginning. There's more to uncover as we dive deeper into the spiritual significance of aligning with your multidimensional consciousness. Aligning with your multidimensional self is a transformative experience that goes far beyond what most people think of as spiritual alignment. It's about synchronizing the many facets of your consciousness, each existing in different planes of reality. When you begin to harmonize these aspects, you open doors to deeper understanding and insight. This process allows you to navigate life with a clearer sense of purpose, knowing that your actions here influence not only your present but also resonate across other dimensions of your being. This alignment is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing journey that reflects the dynamic nature of spiritual growth. As you align with these multidimensional aspects, you begin to perceive life in a way that transcends the ordinary. You might notice that what once seemed like random events are actually interconnected, offering guidance from realms you were previously unaware of. It's this realization that helps foster a more conscious approach to the choices you make, allowing you to act in harmony with your higher self. The idea of multidimensional alignment isn't as complex as it sounds. Think of it as tuning into different frequencies of yourself, each vibrating at a unique level of awareness. When you consciously align with these frequencies, your perspective shifts, and your sense of self expands. For example, you may suddenly find that your intuition becomes sharper, or you experience moments of clarity that feel like they come from a deeper source within. It's like unlocking hidden layers of your consciousness that were always there, just waiting to be accessed. This process also involves recognizing that the limitations you perceive in your current reality are often self-imposed. By aligning with the broader dimensions of yourself, you break free from these constraints. Imagine someone who feels trapped in a cycle of negative thinking. Through the practice of aligning with their multidimensional self, they begin to understand that these thoughts are just one aspect of their being. As they connect with other dimensions of their consciousness, they realize they have the power to shift their mindset and create a more empowering narrative. At the heart of this process is the understanding that each dimension holds a unique form of wisdom. As you align with these different aspects, you gain access to this knowledge, which can manifest as new ideas, creative inspiration, or even solutions to challenges you face in your current life. It's like drawing from a well of infinite potential that exists beyond the limits of time and space. This alignment is both a spiritual and practical journey, offering tools for navigating everyday situations with more grace and awareness. The impact of this alignment can also be seen in the way it influences your relationships. When you align with your multidimensional self, you become more attuned to the energies of others. This heightened awareness allows you to interact with people in a way that is more compassionate and understanding. You begin to see beyond surface-level interactions, recognizing the deeper connections that exist between you and those around you. This not only enhances your personal relationships, but also helps you cultivate a sense of unity with the world. Aligning with these dimensions also brings about a shift in how you view your spiritual path. Instead of seeing it as a linear progression, you come to understand that growth happens on many levels simultaneously. This expanded view allows you to approach your spiritual practice with more flexibility and openness. You begin to trust that even when things don't go as planned, there is a larger, multidimensional picture unfolding that supports your highest good. Ultimately, aligning with your multidimensional self is a process of embracing the fullness of who you are. It's about stepping into a higher state of consciousness, where you are not limited by the boundaries of your current reality. As we move forward, we'll explore how accessing the wisdom of parallel lives can further enhance this alignment, offering new perspectives and guidance along your journey. There's a profound well of wisdom hidden within the parallel lives you're not yet aware of. These versions of you, existing across different realities, hold experiences and knowledge that can greatly enrich your current path. Accessing this wisdom requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to see beyond the linear progression of time. By connecting with these lives, you tap into insights that offer guidance for your present challenges, drawing strength from choices and experiences you haven't yet lived but are still part of you. One way to access this hidden wisdom is through visualization. Picture yourself in a life where a different decision was made, perhaps a path not taken, a chance you didn't seize. In this alternate existence, your other self may have learned lessons you've yet to encounter. By tapping into this, you can gain fresh perspectives on your current dilemmas. For example, someone navigating a difficult relationship might visualize a version of themselves who handled that situation differently, and from there, extract wisdom to apply in their own life. Meditation is another key technique for connecting with these parallel versions. In a quiet, reflective state, you can invite the energy of a specific version of yourself to come forward. This could be a version that embodies the qualities you need most right now, whether it's courage, creativity, or resilience. As you meditate, focus on merging with this energy, allowing it to inform and influence your current mindset. It's a practice that can lead to surprising shifts in how you approach everyday situations. What's interesting about connecting with parallel lives is that the wisdom they offer often comes in unexpected forms. You might experience sudden moments of clarity or intuition that seem to come from nowhere, yet perfectly address a problem you've been grappling with. It's as if these other versions of you are gently guiding you, offering solutions from their own lived experiences. This hidden guidance becomes more apparent the more you practice opening yourself to it. It's important to remember that this wisdom isn't limited to solving problems, it can also inspire new directions in your life. For instance, someone feeling uninspired in their career might connect with a parallel self who followed a different path, gaining ideas and motivation for a new venture. The key is to remain open to what these versions of yourself can offer, without judgment or preconceived notions about what their lives might look like. Each version holds valuable knowledge that can benefit you in ways you might not expect. This process is not about escaping your current reality, but enhancing it. The knowledge you gain from parallel selves is meant to be integrated into your life, helping you make more informed decisions and navigate challenges with greater wisdom. It's a two-way exchange, where you can also influence your other selves, creating a symbiotic relationship that fosters growth across all realities. The more you engage with these aspects, the more you realize that your present life is part of a much larger, interconnected tapestry. For those who are new to this concept, start small. Try reflecting on a specific challenge you're facing and imagine how a version of yourself in a parallel life might have approached it differently. As you practice this, you'll begin to notice patterns and themes that run through these lives, offering you a richer understanding of your own journey. It's a subtle process, but one that can profoundly shift how you view yourself and your potential. As you deepen your connection with these lives, the wisdom they offer becomes a powerful tool for transformation. Whether it's through meditation, visualization, or simply reflecting on the choices you didn't make, these parallel versions of you hold the keys to unlocking new levels of growth and understanding. But as we explore this further, the next step is discovering how these connections can awaken dormant abilities, giving you access to talents and strengths you didn't even know you had. Within each of us lies untapped potential, waiting for the right moment to emerge. These latent abilities often remain hidden beneath the surface, locked away by the limitations we place on ourselves. By merging with the different versions of who you are across realities, you awaken talents and gifts that have always been part of your being. This process of discovery doesn't require anything mystical, just an openness to explore the parts of yourself you've yet to fully embrace. Imagine someone who has always felt creatively blocked. Through connecting with a parallel self who pursued a life in the arts, they might begin to access that version's creativity, unlocking artistic abilities they didn't realize they had. It's not about copying that life, but rather integrating the skills and insights from it into your present experience. This kind of awakening can happen in any area of your life, whether it's creativity, problem solving, or emotional intelligence. The process of awakening these abilities is often subtle. You might start to notice small shifts in how you approach challenges, suddenly finding solutions that seemed out of reach before. It's as though the knowledge from your other selves filters into your awareness, providing new tools to navigate life's complexities. These gifts aren't external, they're already a part of you, simply waiting to be unlocked through a deeper connection with your multidimensional self. One practical way to tap into these abilities is through regular reflection. Think about areas in your life where you feel limited and ask yourself, what would a version of me, who has mastered this, do differently? By visualizing this alternate self, you start to see the pathways that lead to unlocking your own potential. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth, these dormant capacities begin to emerge once you shift your perspective. Another way to activate these gifts is through experimentation. Try new things, even if they seem outside of your comfort zone. Often, the abilities you seek to awaken are waiting in the experiences you haven't yet explored. For instance, someone who feels they lack leadership skills might experiment by taking on a leadership role in a small, low-stakes environment. As they do, they may find that their capacity for guiding others is far greater than they imagined, a gift unlocked through action. As these abilities come to the surface, you'll notice that your life starts to change in unexpected ways. The more you integrate these talents, the more they influence your daily experiences, creating a ripple effect across all areas of your existence. It's like discovering a hidden reserve of energy and wisdom that powers you forward, helping you achieve things you once thought impossible. What's most fascinating about this process is that it doesn't just benefit your current self. As you awaken these dormant abilities, you also contribute to the growth and evolution of your parallel selves. It's a two-way exchange that allows for mutual empowerment across dimensions, creating a dynamic of shared wisdom and support. The more you grow, the more they grow, and vice versa. By embracing this process, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities that previously felt out of reach. These abilities, once hidden, begin to guide you toward a fuller expression of who you are. As we continue exploring this journey, the next step is understanding how integrating these aspects of yourself can lead to profound inner healing, helping you resolve conflicts that may have been holding you back for years. Internal conflicts often arise from different parts of ourselves, pulling in opposing directions. These conflicts can manifest as indecision, emotional turbulence, or a sense of being stuck in life. When we look deeper, we find that these opposing forces are actually reflections of the various facets of our own consciousness. Each version of you, past, present, and parallel, holds pieces of this internal puzzle, and integrating them is the key to finding harmony within. For many, unresolved emotions from past experiences create mental and emotional blockages. By connecting with the parallel versions of yourself, you can begin to heal these wounds. Imagine a person who feels burdened by a decision they regret. They might find solace in merging with a version of themselves who chose differently, gaining the emotional clarity needed to move forward. This process isn't about rewriting the past, but about accepting and integrating the lessons from it. Healing through this kind of integration often involves recognizing the parts of you that you've neglected or rejected. Each version of yourself, whether it's from a parallel life or an aspect of your current self that you pushed aside, has something valuable to offer. When you acknowledge these parts and allow them to coexist, you create space for true healing. It's not about forcing a resolution, but rather about embracing the diversity within your own being. Consider someone struggling with a persistent feeling of unworthiness. By connecting with a version of themselves who embodies confidence and self-assurance, they can begin to dissolve this internal conflict. The act of integrating these different parts helps them realize that they already possess the strength they seek. It's about shifting perspective, allowing the qualities of your other selves to blend into your current reality. This type of conflict resolution also applies to our relationships with others. Often, the challenges we face with those around us mirror the unresolved issues within ourselves. By integrating the wisdom of your parallel selves, you gain a broader perspective on these relationships, seeing them through the lens of greater compassion and understanding. This insight helps to ease tension, promoting healing not only within you but in your external connections as well. One of the most powerful aspects of this integration is its ability to help you confront deeply buried traumas. These traumas, whether from your current life or from parallel experiences, often act as invisible barriers, preventing you from moving forward. By engaging with the parts of yourself that have lived through similar challenges, you can begin to heal from within. This process is both empowering and transformative, allowing you to reclaim parts of yourself that have been lost or suppressed. The result of this internal healing is a profound sense of peace. As you integrate these diverse aspects, the emotional conflicts that once seemed overwhelming begin to fade. You become more aligned with who you truly are, no longer fragmented by the different pieces of your consciousness. This creates a foundation of inner stability, allowing you to face life's challenges with renewed confidence and clarity. As you continue this journey of integration, the next step involves harmonizing the energies from these different versions of yourself. This is where the real transformation happens, when the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of your being come into balance, creating a flow of energy that supports your growth and evolution. When different aspects of your existence converge, there's a delicate balance that needs to be achieved. Each version of you, across realities, carries its own energy, its own frequency. Bringing these energies into alignment requires a conscious effort to harmonize them. This process can feel like tuning an instrument. Each string must be adjusted so that the whole produces a resonant, unified sound. The same is true for your multidimensional self, where mental, emotional, and spiritual energies all come into alignment. Achieving this balance is essential for maintaining harmony within your life. When the energies of your parallel selves are in sync, it creates a sense of flow that permeates every aspect of your being. You'll notice that challenges become less overwhelming, and decisions are made with greater clarity. The key to this harmony lies in acknowledging the different energies each version of you holds, and allowing them to coexist without conflict. Meditation plays a vital role in this harmonization process. By focusing your awareness on the energy fields of your parallel selves, you begin to integrate these frequencies into your present reality. A simple technique is to visualize a radiant light connecting each version of yourself, merging their energies into one cohesive whole. This practice helps to dissolve any discord between them, creating a unified field of energy that you can draw from in your daily life. This energetic balance also has practical implications. Think about how you feel when you're emotionally scattered or mentally drained. These are signs of misalignment. By harmonizing the energies of your different selves, you bring stability to your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to navigate life with greater ease. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about approaching them from a place of equilibrium, where you're centered and grounded. One of the most rewarding aspects of this process is the heightened sense of peace that comes with it. As your energies align, you'll find that your reactions to external events become more measured, less reactive. You develop a sense of calm that allows you to move through life with confidence, knowing that the energies supporting you are balanced and harmonious. This inner calm becomes a foundation for spiritual and personal growth. Balancing these energies is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. Just as life fluctuates, so too will the energies of your parallel selves. The goal is not to achieve a static state of balance, but rather to continuously adjust and realign as needed. It's a dynamic process that mirrors the ebb and flow of life itself. By staying mindful of these shifts, you can maintain a sense of harmony that supports your overall well-being. Harmonizing your energies also has a ripple effect on those around you. As you bring your internal energies into balance, you'll notice that your interactions with others become more fluid and less strained. People are naturally drawn to those who exude harmony, and your balanced state can help to elevate the energies of those you come into contact with. This is where the concept of collective harmony comes into play. Your alignment contributes to the greater good. As you explore this journey of energetic alignment, the next phase involves expanding your awareness beyond the limitations of time and space. This is where the unification of your parallel selves truly takes on a transformative dimension, allowing you to live in a state of expanded consciousness that transcends the ordinary experience of reality. As we begin to explore the idea of expanded awareness, it becomes clear that the boundaries of time and space are not as rigid as they seem. When you unify the many facets of your being, you start to perceive reality in a broader way, one that transcends the linear flow of time. This shift in perception allows you to experience moments of clarity where past, present, and future seem to converge, offering a deeper understanding of your life's path and its potential. The experience of transcending time is often subtle. You might find yourself reflecting on decisions you made years ago, only to realize that those choices are still influencing your current reality. This is where the unification of your different selves becomes truly impactful. Each version of you, existing in its own timeline, contributes to the overall tapestry of your life. By connecting with these versions, you gain a clearer sense of how your current actions shape not only your present, but also the experiences of your other selves. This expansion of awareness also allows you to see patterns in your life that were previously hidden. Once you begin to live beyond the constraints of time, events that once seemed disconnected start to reveal their deeper meaning. You might notice synchronicities, moments where the universe seems to be guiding you toward a particular path. These signs are often messages from your higher self, gently nudging you in the direction of growth and alignment. Living beyond time also offers a new perspective on the future. Instead of seeing it as something distant, you begin to recognize that your future is already unfolding in the present. This expanded view empowers you to make choices that align with your highest potential, knowing that each decision you make influences the future not only for yourself but for all versions of you across dimensions. It's a profound shift in how you navigate life, where you move from reacting to events to consciously creating your reality. As your awareness grows, so too does your ability to navigate the space between moments. This is where the concept of living beyond space comes into play. When you connect with your parallel selves, you start to experience life from multiple perspectives, which allows you to transcend the physical limitations of your current reality. It's as though you gain a bird's-eye view of your life, seeing it from different angles and gaining insights that were once out of reach. This new awareness brings with it a sense of liberation. You're no longer bound by the limitations of your physical environment or the constraints of time. Instead, you begin to experience life in a more fluid, interconnected way, where possibilities expand and opportunities present themselves in unexpected ways. This expanded state of consciousness opens doors to experiences and insights that enhance your personal and spiritual growth. The most powerful aspect of this expanded awareness is the sense of freedom it brings. Once you realize that time and space are not fixed, you start to live with a greater sense of ease. Challenges that once felt insurmountable seem less daunting when you understand that they are just one part of a much larger picture. This broader perspective allows you to navigate life with greater resilience, knowing that each moment is part of a continuous flow of growth and discovery. As you step into this expanded awareness, the next phase of your journey involves embracing the sense of completeness that comes from aligning with your higher self. This is where the unification process culminates, bringing you into a state of wholeness that transcends the boundaries of individuality and connects you with the universal self. Reaching a state of unity with your universal self is a transformative experience, one that brings a profound sense of completeness. This alignment allows you to tap into the collective consciousness, where individual identity merges with a higher, more expansive understanding of existence. It's in this state that you come to realize your place in the grand scheme of things, where your personal journey is just one thread in the vast tapestry of the cosmos. This realization opens the door to living with purpose and intention, guided by the knowledge that you are part of something much larger than yourself. In this process of alignment, the boundaries that once defined you begin to dissolve. You no longer see yourself as a separate entity, struggling to navigate life's complexities. Instead, you understand that your essence is interconnected with the universe itself, and this connection empowers you to live in harmony with the world around you. Every action you take, every choice you make, reverberates throughout the collective, contributing to the greater flow of energy that binds all things together. This state of alignment brings with it a deep sense of peace. When you are in tune with your universal self, the inner turbulence that once drove your thoughts and emotions begins to settle. You start to experience life from a place of calm, where the stresses and anxieties of daily existence no longer have the same hold over you. This inner stillness allows you to approach challenges with clarity and grace, knowing that you are supported by the vastness of the universe. As you align with the universal self, you also unlock new levels of insight. The wisdom that flows through the collective consciousness becomes accessible to you, offering guidance and understanding that goes beyond what your individual mind could comprehend. It's as if the answers to your deepest questions are already within you, waiting to be uncovered as you deepen your connection to this higher state of awareness. This is where true growth happens, as you continue to evolve and expand your understanding of who you are. Living in alignment with the universal self also brings about a shift in how you relate to others. You begin to see the people in your life not as separate beings, but as reflections of the same universal energy that flows through you. This shift fosters a sense of compassion and empathy, allowing you to interact with others in a way that is more meaningful and authentic. Relationships become opportunities for mutual growth, as you support each other in aligning with the higher aspects of your being. This alignment doesn't mean that life becomes free of challenges. On the contrary, challenges still arise, but they are met with a different mindset. You begin to see these obstacles as opportunities for growth, knowing that each one is a stepping stone on the path to greater spiritual development. The difference is that, in this state of alignment, you face these challenges from a place of empowerment, grounded in the knowledge that you are part of a much larger, interconnected whole. The culmination of this journey is a sense of wholeness that transcends the individual self. You are no longer just a fragment of consciousness moving through the world, you are the universe experiencing itself through your unique perspective. This realization brings a deep sense of fulfillment, as you come to understand that your purpose is not just about personal success or achievement, but about contributing to the greater flow of life and energy that connects all things. As you continue to align with your universal self, you step into a state of being that is both expansive and deeply grounded. This is the ultimate goal of unification, to live in harmony with the universal flow, where your actions, thoughts, and emotions are aligned with the higher consciousness that guides all of existence. With this alignment comes a sense of fulfillment that transcends the material world, bringing you into a state of true spiritual enlightenment. Now that you've discovered how to unify your parallel selves and align with your universal consciousness, the real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue living fragmented, or will you embrace the opportunity to step into the fullness of who you are? The choice is yours. By applying these principles, you can transform your life on every level, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. So, what's holding you back from unlocking your full potential? Remember, the power to change lies within you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you can keep exploring these profound topics and continue your journey towards self-mastery. If this exploration of your parallel selves has sparked something within you, then don't miss our next video. If you're seeing this, your parallel self has a message. It dives deeper into the idea that your other selves are trying to communicate with you right now, offering insights and guidance to transform your current reality. This message might just be the key to unlocking something powerful in your life. Be sure to check it out and see what your parallel self has to say. If this exploration of your parallel selves has sparked something within you, then don't miss our next video. If you're seeing this, your parallel self has a message. It dives deeper into the idea that your other selves are trying to communicate with you right now, offering insights and guidance to transform your current reality. This message might just be the key to unlocking something powerful in your life. Be sure to check it out and see what your parallel self has to say.